This is still Entertainment Guide on DGN TV. My name is Prudent himself, and it's time for us to have our big conversation. Yes, I've got my good friend and brother Beda in the studio. He's got an album out, We'll Let You Go. Had a big concert to launch the album, and I've managed to bring him into the studio the next day, and he's here to tell me everything that went into the album. Beda, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hey, yeah, good.
Very excited about your visit to our studio.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I've had you on radio and now on TV.
Right.
Great.
We are upgrading.
I'm happy about that. But of course, quickly, let's talk about last night. How was the event?
Great. I mean, I love to play live, I think that's why I'm a musician. And then when I have my album launch and I'm finally allowed to present my songs live in front of a live audience, I think that is what we musicians are really living for, And so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm also really thrilled and fully excited because, I still have a lot of energy in me from that night.
And I know it's barely 24 hours, but how's the feedback been so far? I mean, since the release of the album?
Oh, I got good feedbacks, of course, yesterday night. People loved it, and I believe them. Yeah. Because mostly, if somebody doesn't like it, he wouldn't maybe tell you, unless it's a good friend.
Yes.
But even good friends told me, they loved the evening, and
Great. I just want to talk about the fact that I realized that where this launch happens to be your own space.
Right.
And I'm just wondering how Obroni was able to get his own space in Ghana.
Yeah, sometimes I also wonder. I mean, it wouldn't have been possible without my Obibini wife.
Oh, you have an Obibini wife?
Yeah, I have an Obibini wife.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's from here, and I mean that really helps to get access to some certain things which I think I would have failed as an Obroni coming from outside and has to deal with some certain issues with, I don't know if that could work actually. Yeah.
But how does it feel? I mean, to have your own space, I mean, to be able to pioneer your own music, I mean, you even have your own studio. Right. Charlie, how does that make you feel?
It gives me a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
Because back in Switzerland, where I'm born and raised, I was, of course, in the system. I had to go and teach in schools to make a living and all that. And I didn't have as much time as I wanted to do my music. And since I'm now here, I have my own stage, I have my own studio, and I'm hardly going out. Sometimes I'm just in my house for 2 weeks. I'm not going anywhere else, just doing my music. And that is that freedom I'm talking about, which I always wanted. And that's also why I thought one day back in Switzerland that it would be wonderful to have this here in Ghana, that I can really do what I love the whole day. Yeah.
What led you to embrace the African rhythm? And for that matter, you had to move to Ghana.
Yeah, right. So I'm actually a drummer.
Okay.
On my album, you can see me as a singer and a songwriter and a bass player. Yesterday night, I was also playing bass. When I play my songs, I play bass. But I would say born as a drummer. I started playing drums since I can remember. I was a small boy. And I always followed that passion. I just had to do it. And then later on, I was 19 when I started university in Zurich, where I started music on drum set. Okay. And I've learned that the instrument which I'm playing has some roots in West Africa. So the rhythmical roots, let me say, are in West Africa. It's a very interesting instrument, if I can tell a bit more, because the Europeans brought their instruments to the US. Okay. And they also catched slaves, very sad story, we all know it, to go and work there. Yeah. And then there are also cymbals on the drum set, those cymbals, and they are rooted in Asia. So now we have 4 different continents: Europe, which brought the instruments, the Africans, which brought the rhythm, Asia, which also brought instrument, and the US, where it actually happened that some people put all those ideas together and created the drum set, which we also know here as jazz drum. Okay. So that's why the rhythmical roots of my instruments are here. And I was like, I want to go and check it out. I want to find out what is true about it, you know. And that's why I came the first time. It was 2001.
Okay.
Even during my studies in the semester holidays, I came. And then after my studies, 2004, I came for 1 year to just like study traditional drums.
Okay.
1 full year. My hands were really bleeding, you know, like I was trying so hard. And then 10 days before I left, I met my wife.
Wow.
I already closed with Ghana, actually, because I was like, yeah, now I have what I want. I learned so much during that year. Now I got my rhythms. And then I met my wife and I was like, no, I have to go back and check it out if that love is real, you know.
Okay.
And it was real. So later she came to Switzerland, we married. We were there for 13 years. And then I had the idea of moving to Ghana and do what we are doing now.
Wow, and she brought into the idea.
Yeah, I brought the idea. When I was actually in Mexico on a tour, when that idea dropped in front of my eye. I was in Mexico City at the hotel window, and the clouds opened. The sun was shining on me like this. It was like in a movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, now I know it. And I went home and told my wife, sit down, I have to tell you something. I was like, we are moving to Ghana. And she was like, you can go alone, I'm not coming. I said, yeah, but I didn't ask you. That is a call, you know?
Yeah.
She was like, and she came.
Wow, that's good.
Now we are here.
That's a supportive woman.
Yeah. No, she has always been very, very supportive with me and my crazy ideas and the music and all that. You need a wife who will support that, otherwise it can never be possible.
The title of the album is We'll Let You Go. What inspired the title of that album?
It was actually the song which is before Let You Go, which is called Kiss Me. It goes, oh baby, kiss me one more time. One more time to feel your lips on mine. One more night to hold you tight. And then I will let you go. It will repeat, and then I will let you go, and then I'll let you go. And then I was like, that could be a new song. So I changed the chords.
Yeah.
I gave it like a different face, you know. And then the song came, I really need you once again. And then I will let you go. And it's the same melody, the same words, but all the rest is different. And that was the inspiration for We'll Let You Go. And okay, let me tell you a secret.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody. Don't let anybody know in the whole world. Oh, I'll still say. So in that time, I just stopped to smoke weed.
Okay.
And We'll Let You Go is actually about that phase I was in. Yeah.
Wow.
And the song said, I really need you once again, and then I'll let you go. And I don't know if anybody has ever tried to stop with weed, but it's that feeling you always have. Just one puff more, you know, just one, and then I'm okay. So it's about that. Yeah. But if you listen to the song, you think it's a love song.
Yeah.
It's about a relationship.
But the whole album is more clouded about love.
They're all love songs. Yeah.
Right. We'll talk about that. I mean, the fact that you're pushing the love narrative. And here in Ghana, you know, you're scared to love people because of, the misconception around it, that you get heartbroken and all that. What's your take on that, actually?
Yeah, some of the songs are like those heartbroken love songs. Yeah, they're also there. It's part of the love.
How would you describe the sound of this album?
Kamaru, who is the keyboarder on that album, very good keyboarder, he once said, oh, this is soul reggae. Okay. And I was like, I like that. Because for me, I'm so much into that music, I'm not so objective.
Oh, okay.
It's hard for me to put it in a genre.
Yeah.
But he was like, soul reggae. And I was like, yeah, that's it. Right. So, soul reggae.
And how long did it take you to put this album together?
Oh, this one. Some of the songs I started years ago. Okay. There's one song I wrote it when I was 14 years.
Wow. And you still remember?
Yeah, I always remembered it. But, and I had this crush in school that time. And I was trying to kiss her, and she didn't want.
Okay.
For some, I don't know why. Still, I don't know why she didn't want.
Do you-
Because
do you
later
still
she
see
told
her-
me, "You should have just kissed me. Like, why didn't you do it?"
But
You know?
your body language wasn't.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. Sometimes it's complicated. And then later on, I mean, we were still friends after that, no problem. And then later on, when I was about to finish the album, I met her again, and she was like, "Yeah, that song you wrote that time for me." So after that happened, I wrote a song about it.
Yep.
And she said, "Yeah, what about that song?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe I have to go over it again." And I took it. I changed some parts because I'm now a bit in a different stage of life.
Yeah.
And then so that's like 30 years ago. So I can tell you, it took me like 30 years to put that album together.
Wow. I mean,
from the start.
This tells a different part of you. I mean, this album.
Yeah.
Because there's a 14-year-old you
Right.
on another side, and there is you as a married man in this piece. But you have a lot of, I mean, it's an all-female feature. The features on this album are all female.
Yeah.
Is there any reason behind that?
Yeah, maybe many reasons. I mean, one is that I have a male voice, and I felt like, it would be
Nice.
better to the album to combine it with female voices. My personal love stories always have to do with females.
Yep.
And I also think it's important to empower women.
Okay.
You know, we need to give more attention to women in this world. Yeah.
But I love the names, man. There's Riala, there's Felina, my good friend, and of course Lamisia as well. These are like amazing women we have in Ghana. Any reason why you picked them? I actually support you in picking them though, because I've had a chance to listen to their music and they're doing amazing for themselves. But personally, and I mean, why did you?
I mean, they're all friends of mine, and I did different projects with all of them, all the singers which I featured on the album, and then it's like naturally that you are around and, hey, look, I have this song for my album. Would you like to collaborate? And then, yeah, sure, you know.
Wow.
That's how it goes. But I didn't just call anybody which I don't know.
Yeah.
Which could have also happened. Maybe I know one singer which I've never met personally, but I admire her so much, and I could make her out and call her. But yeah, it was more like they're all friends. We know each other already. We have worked together, and then feel like, hey, let's do this. Yeah.
Let's talk about the feature with Chutofori, which is the closing lullaby.
Yeah.
How did that feature come about?
Yeah, that is the last song on the album, Lullaby with Truth Ofori. That time, I think she was like 13 years or so when she sang it. That is 2 years ago when we recorded it. And she has been introduced to me by a certain woman she was staying with that time. And it was in a stage of my life where I kind of closed with working with children because I made some very bad experiences, not with the children itself, but with the adults behind them. And they brought Truth and were like, yeah, could you do something with her? And she's very talented. And I was like, oh no, please don't. That is really a wrong timing. Right now, my heart was broken and all that.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, we understand. And she was like, but can I sing a song for you? I was like, okay. Then we went to the studio and she was singing War by Bob Marley. I was on the keyboard, like, yeah, I know the song, so I played something on the keyboard and she started singing and I was like, oh my God, you know, like, we have to do something together. I cannot leave you just like that. So then she came back. I did some music camps for children at my venue. She was part. Sometimes she came to stay with me, or like with us, I have to say, for 1 week, 2 weeks. I teach her a lot of music. And then I had this song, Lullaby, which I already wrote, which I thought, I think that would be so nice if she can sing it. And then that time, we were just about to do some soundproofing in my venue, so to kill some of the reverb, because there was so much reverb in that big hall, right? And I told Mac, our engineer, I was like, we should record something before we do that installation, because if you do a concert, it's too much reverb. But if you have a single voice, it sounds beautiful.
Okay.
And then I was like, we should record that song with Truth in that room, set up some room mics. And because it's a lullaby, I also wanted to have the crickets of the night, that sound of the night. I wanted it to have it in. So one night I went to wake her up, like it was 2:30 in the night, but everything is quiet.
Wow.
And you just hear those sounds of the night. I've set up everything up in the room with some cameras, me on the keyboard, just keyboard and her voice, you know, and it was like magic. Like you hear those crickets.
Would you say this is the song that is personal to you?
I mean, all the songs are very personal, actually. Okay. But yeah, this one, it has a special meaning. Yeah. I mean, and when she was learning the song, once I gave her the song, I said, okay, check it out at home. Yeah. And then she came back and she was like, yeah, she had an idea with the lyrics for the third verse. And she was singing it to me and it was so beautiful. I was like, oh, we have to keep that, you know. She even contributed her, like 13-year-old girl, come on. Wow. Like, and she, the video is out on YouTube. You can check it out. Lullaby with Truth Ofori. Yeah. We recorded 2:30 in the night. Wow. Plus the crickets, featuring the crickets.
To anybody who's going to be listening to Let You Go album, what would you expect to be the take home? I mean, after experiencing this Will Let You Go album, how do you want them to take it?
Maybe you will find yourself in it. I mean, they are all stories related to love, and maybe some speak to you more than the others, but maybe also went through those stories, those feelings, which I think we all have, because everybody knows love and has it. So
you did describe this album as a celebration of love. At this point in your life and in your career, what does love mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, love means a lot. The world needs more love. That's also why I decided to put only love songs on this album. I have other songs too, which are not about love, but if we talk about love, man and woman, the husband and wife, it also happened to me. I'm married to the Ghanaian lady who brought me back, kind of, you know. It guides your life if you follow the love. The love for the drums I have, for the music. I mean, without this, no, you're nowhere.
All right, great. The album is out. I mean, I'm sure you're going to be doing more interviews. I mean, pushing and projecting the album. And we're wishing you all the best with this album. I mean, we here would also push it. I mean, Guide Radio, DGN, all our affiliate platforms also to project the album. That is our way to see supporting your craft and all that. But what's next? I mean, we are in the middle of the year. I mean, I know you're going to be promoting it, but anything else you want to be doing that we should know about?
Yeah, I'll be traveling to Switzerland end of May to play a few concerts. We will also play some of my album songs, but then I also have another project which is called The Massive Tribe.
When are you going to Switzerland?
We will fly on 27th May.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I also have a band here, which it's another style of music, right? Where I play drum set actually, and we are going to play some festivals in Switzerland. Then end of June we will be back, and then I think I have to think about what I want to release next. I still have some songs in the pocket. So.
We'll be looking forward to that, but I want to join in one of your festivals when you're going back to Switzerland. I mean, to see how people, I'm sure you're going to be playing some of the Ghanaian music to the foreign market as well. And I would like to see the reactions of some of these patrons that will be coming to this event. You said it's a festival, a lot of events, right?
Yeah. We played three different festivals.
You should invite me on one of your trips.
Okay, no problem.
Really have to come.
Yeah.
Just come and see how.
Yeah, that would be
I
great.
hope the Ghanaian band will be going, right?
Yes.
Great. I want to see how the reaction is. Normally, I like to see how people from foreign nationals react to our content. But thank you very much for joining us on the show. We don't have much time, but we wish we could talk more and more because.
Oh yeah, we'll talk more another time.
Another time, right? Yeah. So thank you very much, Beda. You have a place. Quickly, can you tell us about your place? I know it's you've invited me, but I've not been able to make it. But I mean,
yeah. Okay, that place is called Beda's. It's in Old Ashoman, just right after Hacho Abuba, Old Ashoman. Then you are there. We have a recording studio. We have a stage. We have hotel rooms. We have a music school, and it's a music hub where you can meet musicians from all around the world. Sometimes groups come from outside, they can stay there for 1 week, sleep there, eat there, record, work, meet musicians from here. So that is what it's all about.
Your social media handles, how can we connect with you?
Okay, you can check my website, www.bedasassociation.com, or find me on Instagram, just Beda, Beda. I think those two.
Yeah. Beda, which of the local language can you speak?
No, Metitui Kakra.
Okay. And the Ufri how can
Me free Old Ashoman. Was that what
I mean, after here, where are you going next?
I didn't get it. Maybe coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Yeah,
okay.
Coffee.
What's your favorite Ghanaian dish?
I would say gobe.
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 Okay, the beans and you like it?
I like that. Yes.
Okay, all right. Can you prepare it?
No, we have our restaurant. They know it better than me.
So you're always eating Ghanaian food because there's a restaurant.
I'm in Ghana, so I have to eat Ghanaian food.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you can also get pizza and stuff, once in a while. But actually, I prefer the pizza in Italy than the one here.
They are the makers of that.
Of
course.
Yeah.
But what is your general perception about the Ghanaian people?
Ghanaian people are very friendly, I would say, and very peaceful. I mean, look at countries around in the whole Africa. I think here it's really peaceful. And as long as we can maintain peace in this country, then there is a hope for development. But, if there is no peace, forget any development. So, I think.
Do you recall any awkward moments with any Ghanaian?
I mean, everywhere in the world, sometimes there are awkward moments, and sometimes it's even me,
Sometimes.
Yeah. After that, I have to ask myself, what could I have done better to avoid that? Yeah. And mostly, they could have been away from my side. Not that I'm an awkward guy, but it's about how do you handle some situations, and
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's been awesome having Beda here on the show, guys. Here's where we wrap up the show. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe and continue to watch DJ.